How's it going out there? Theophany here for another Theros Beyond Death ranked draft. If you guys enjoy this content, I'd encourage you to go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. That way you won't miss a single draft done by Theophany. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our games. This is the third pack in a row that I've opened in a draft that the rare has been borderline pointless. It's kind of disappointing. That being said, we got a staggering insight, which isn't bad. A pious wayfarer, which is another decent card. Yeah, there's not bad cards for this pack. We're going to take the staggering insight, just see what happens. So white, blue. If we're going to go for enchantments, he's pretty decent. Another staggering insight. It's pretty nice. I don't really like that card at all. As for our white and blue cards here are not that impressive. Probably the best card in the pack is the Nexus Warden. I think we can try it. He's a pretty aggro card. Man, green has been really open this draft. I'm just going to read the sign and see what happens. Deny the Divine is pretty good. If we end up staying in blue. Triumphal Surge also is pretty decent removal. Not too bad. So right now, for me, it's between the Pious Wayfarer and Omen of the Sun. I think both are really powerful. That being said, I'm going to go for my Omen of the Sun. So if we're going to play a lot from the graveyard, the Elite Instructor is pretty good. I always feel like I take the altar and never play it. If we're going to do anything, it'd be the Thrill. And it would be her. Alright then. We actually got a bomb. Honestly, it's the best card in the pack, so we're going to slam that down. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful. Those two synergize really well together. Yep. This draft's actually going really well. And then a Heliot's Pilgrim. Like, this isn't even thinking draft. I love this card, but I can't make it work in this deck. Our spells cost one less to play. Let's slow it down for a minute. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Not a bad card. I'm still thinking the Envoy. Well, let me look. What's in my hand? Or in my cards? Because it's only for aura spells. And as it stands right now, I don't have many. And it doesn't affect this at all. We're going to take Revoke Existence for now. I really need something that plays from the grave to make her worth it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 creatures. So I don't think I'm going to play the second one of her. Let's take the Temple. Just gives us another creature. Deny the Divine's pretty powerful. Again, just another creature we can drop. One less to cast. We'll see what ends up coming by. Oh my. Pretty good back though, where it's got the Final Death and the Myers Grasp. Can't be countered. It's not a bad card. 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's just a big creature that you can play. Are in pack 3 already. I do want him, but I'm going to go for Thirst for Meaning for now. Oh, that's so hard. Don't have a super strong white presence yet. Sentinel Eyes. Do I go for the third one? The problem is, if you draw 2 of them, it's a dead card. That's what makes it really hard. I think we're going to go for the cat. I'm amazed this gets passed as much as it does. Yeah, the first Sentinel Eyes is actually pretty good because it lets me play from my graveyard. Nothing too great right now with what's left. Absolutely no playables. I'll go for him, I guess. And again. So I technically have to cut 12 cards. Biggest thing is you want a lot of enchantments to make him work. So 12 cards. This is going to be interesting. Don't really see that as being super useful. Unfortunately, I won't be casting a lot of spells on my opponent's turn, so this isn't too good in my deck. Would I rather a 2/1 or a 3/1? Because honestly, I don't play a lot from the graveyard. I'm going to say the 3/1. Let's look at our deck breakdown real quick. So we got 19 creatures and 10 other. We still have to cut 6 cards. So that would let us search for something like Sentinel's Eyes or Staggering Insight. That's an elemental, unfortunately. I mean, I guess, yeah, it would let us search for any of these enchantment creatures as well. So here are the pride's pretty decent with something like a Sentinel Eyes, and even as much as I don't like to double stack your Staggering Insight, because then he becomes, at the very worst, he's a 4/4. If you do it in each turn, he becomes a 4/3 and then a 5/4. Yeah, again, I'm not going to play a whole lot of stuff on my opponent's turn. We'll ditch one, deny the divine. We'll drop one of him. I guess really what it comes down to. I want to avoid cutting my white because I want to keep him as powerful as I can. I mean, I've got some pretty rugged 4-drops. I gotta get rid of 2 cards. It's pretty nice because as a 3/3 flyer, it does stop a lot of things. And if I flash this out, when he attacks with a flyer, it can block and kill. Aura spells you play cost 1 less. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate because essentially his ability is worthless to me, which is kind of disappointing. Let's ditch one of him. And again, he's really strong for like a turn. It'd be a turn 3 play with him. Because you could throw a Sentinel's Eyes on him, making him a 3/3 with his ability. He becomes a 4/3, and anything else you have in play gets buffed. So that's really good if someone played like a... I actually don't have one. The 3-drop that equipped creature can't attack or block. Like any type of removal like that, it's pretty decent with. It can be a negative thing when you're bouncing something that you don't want bounced, but anytime you have synergy, is there anything that I could bounce that would actually have really good synergy with? And honestly, no. It does decent with like Hero of the Pride and your Sentinel Eyes or any other aura. Oh, this one card. I always just want to cut a mana because it's easy. We do have a pretty low curve. He costs 5. And he costs 1 less for each enchantment we control. Let me look at this real quick. We got 15 creatures. It really should be a non-creature. I mean, yeah, it's still pretty decent. It's a draw card. Heck with it. Well, that's the deck. We're going to give her a shot. Jump right into game number 1. We'll see how well this goes. So it's not a bad hand. I can't play him, unfortunately. That being said, it doesn't take much to draw the white mana that would allow me to, which I just did. Yeah, because that would make him a 3/4. Alright, so it looks like our opponent's going pretty aggressive. We'll go ahead and drop him, see what he does. He reduces the cost to him by 1. Ooh, I like that. Enchantment creature. No blocks. I'm going to go down to 17. So our opponent is blue-green. Is that an instant? That's a sorcery. So let's go ahead and play this on his fish. I don't want to deal with that anymore. A 1-drop counter, I highly doubt it. Then we're gonna rock our Sentinel's Eyes. Aha! That's pretty nice. So that's a pretty good aggro, because now I'm probably going to take another 3. 2 other cards. I honestly don't have a very good hand right now. I've drawn too much mana. Horn Beetle's not terrible. Oh, that's a pretty nice combo. Oddly enough, I think he's the play for next turn. Sorry, put up to 1 on the top of your library and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Alright, so he's attacking with his bug. Unfortunately, I'm just not going to block. I'm amazed he wouldn't attack with this as well. Next turn, no attacks. End turn, let's see what he does. Because depending, each player puts the top 3 cards of their library in their graveyard. That's fine with me. I mean, I guess it's kind of irrelevant, even if it's not. What's he got in his graveyard? It's a pretty nice. Makes his beetle a little bigger. That was not the right play. Alright, so we're going to flash this bad boy out. This is going to block that. This is going to block that. And then I'm just going to take 4. But I had to kill his beetle. So I've got a total of 6 mana. Now I can play my Sentinel Eyes. Or I could play this bad boy, which I think is what I'm going to do. And then I can do 4. We'll do 6 damage to his face. Oh, I didn't think about that. I should have played my Sentinel's Eyes. That stinks. Oh well. Live and learn. Alright, so this has got flying. Really? Yeah, it's fine with me. I gain another life. Which all his creatures at this point are only going to get... I can't believe you play that right now. Let's just see what happens. I probably shouldn't have attacked with him. Haha, he forfeits. I love it. Oh, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice to get a win after the last draft. I didn't actually see what that reward was. Going right into game number 2, 1-0. Not even going to look at the deck and see if I want to change something. Alright, so what do we got here? I really could use a blue mana. I mean, if I can get 1 blue mana in the next 2 turns, it wouldn't be bad. And there's the blue mana. There's the second blue mana. Probably. Well, depends on what I drew, I guess. Yeah, I don't like that card already. I don't like his deck already. So. Actually, I think Heliod's Pilgrim is what's worth going for. Because if he doesn't play a flyer and he doesn't counter my next spell, Staggering Insight's the way to go. Get the free damage when you can. Because honestly, at this point, Heliod's Pilgrim is only good for devotion. And there's not... Well, I mean, stuff like that, obviously. No blocks. Which you kind of was expecting. I think this is all around the way to go. Next. And then we attack. Because you can't block. And I draw a card. Oddly enough, I still think that's the play. And he forfeits. I'm kind of amazed with that. I mean, I'm going to take it, but I don't think that was worth a forfeit. All right. We are currently 2-0. Let me look at this real quick. Yeah, there's really nothing I'd want. I could see doing the cat, just because it becomes a 4/2 with like Sentinel Eyes. So, I mean, that would give a pretty powerful trading, and then when it dies, it probably kills something. As well as you get a card in your graveyard for your Sentinel Eyes. That's a pretty long queue. Must not be a lot of people on right now. Yeah, it's only 9 o'clock. I figured there'd be a lot more people than this. Alright. It's not a bad hand. I got a good 4-drop. Nope, nope. I've got a pretty good curve right now. The only thing is, do I really want to play that on? I really like this guy. I mean, his ability is a bit pricey, don't get me wrong, but if you're in like the late game and you got a pile of mana in play, it's really good. What is going on with my opponent? Yeah, I think, honestly, regardless what he plays, I'm dropping the Deny the Divine. And it's a good card. So now he takes another 4. He might just scoop if he doesn't have something really good right now. Because I'm dropping him. Oh, no, I'm not. Unless I draw blue mana, which would be amazing right now. If he doesn't kill this, and I draw blue mana. Oh. Is it worth it? He didn't play anything this turn. I could do 4. We're going to risk it. Heliod's Pilgrim. It's not really what I want. We're definitely taking action. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So at this point, he's at 5 life. I mean, this next turn, if he doesn't, depending on what he plays, obviously, depends on if I let this just die. Because at this point, I'm going to play this on my turn, which is going to give me a 2/2. And I'm just going to sack my Pilgrim. He might have a final death. I'm kind of hoping he plays something like it's Deny the Divine, which actually, that doesn't do him any good. So then we could play a Staggering Insight. Oddly enough, I'm going to play it on him, because I want to spread my threats around. Gives me a 2/2. I'm expecting him to flash something in. That's what I thought. Okay. I expected that. And I drew a card. So, depending on what he does here, I win. Destroy target creature with power 2. Oh, well, that's pretty rough. Yeah, that's not really what I wanted to draw, if I'm completely honest. Could play this. I feel like this is more likely to survive, and if he doesn't play something with flying, next turn I can kill him. I can't do any like cheap tricks right now because, let's be honest, he's just going to block because he's forced to. He's going to make me discard my tutor. I don't really care. Yep. That's fine with me. What's in my grave? Nothing that amazing. So if he doesn't play a creature right here, or he can't flash in a creature, which he plays his creature, it's kind of a pain. And of course it has flying. So there's a couple cards I can think of drawing right now. I just don't know what. My white card that destroys. Unfortunately, that was not it. He's got something in his hand. That's what's frustrating right now. We're not going to bother attacking. He's going to exile my graveyard. I don't care. I don't have a Sentinel Eyes in it, so there's no point. He's contemplating flashing something in. What I need him to do is draw like a land. Alright. That's not what I needed him to do. That gives him the opportunity to draw a bomb. I'm not really certain what he can draw at this point. They'd be like game breaking in blue-black. And if you drew that, you could kill a creature. Ultimately, he needs to kill one of my creatures. 4. Just looking at the top 5 cards of his deck, the odds of him not getting something's pretty low. Oh, he gets 2, I forgot. Ah, this is such a nail biter. You know, the worst part is I knew he had this, and I probably could have avoided it. If I draw a mana, it needs to be a blue. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, was that right there. So now he can kill It's irrelevant what he kills, to be completely honest with you. Sure. That was about the perfect draw. So, if... Beautiful. Beautiful. Holy cow, I was actually getting worried there. I mean, I know I had a pile of life, but... Still was getting worried. Alright. I'll take it. Jumping right into game number 3 with 0 losses. I'm sorry, game number 4, 0 losses, 3 wins. I know I missed it earlier in the video, but if you guys are enjoying this content, please hit the subscribe and like button. And if you really want more notifications, go ahead and hit the bell up in the top corner. It means a whole lot to me and just lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content. I know it can be kind of boring being stuck in home right now with the COVID-19 outbreak. I ended up taking a layoff at work and just found out that one of the guys that I potentially worked with was diagnosed with having the COVID. So I got pretty lucky. I was out of there about 3 weeks ago now, and he just got it. So let's see. Opponent mulliganing right off the get-go is pretty good for us. A pretty good card now. Not really that. Let's go full aggro and just see what happens. Probably was a mistake. Probably should have played this and just to see what would happen. What about a Thirst for Meeting? And if I discard an enchantment, I only had to discard one, so we're going to discard him. That's a pain. There's no point in even attacking. Next turn there is, because I'll put it on him. Depending on what he plays, obviously. Alright, so this is going to make him a 4/3. I can make him a 4/2. We're going to play on him. Next. He's going to attack. And he took it. That I'm amazed about. We're going to play Heliot's Pilgrim, because why not at that? We're going to go for Sentinel Eyes. Makes me a little nervous to stack him, but I'll probably end up doing it. And he does nothing. Artifact or enchantment. That's an enchantment creature. That's just a creature. It's kind of a hard play. Probably going to regret this decision. Because he's probably got removal in his hand. I really should be attacking with him. I should have, because I could trade. Destroy target enchantment. That's a pain. That's a pain. Yeah. We're going to do that, but wait. That's only a sorcery. Crap. Yeah, I still want that dead first. That was frustrating. That was so silly of me. How many cards in my graveyard? 5. I'm just going to play Sentinel Eyes from the grave. 1, 2. Just because I don't know. I don't know what graveyard removal he's going to have. That's frustrating. Honestly, I'm really hoping he puts like that. It's a green. I think it's +4/+4 on him or something, or put something big on him. Oh, so that's not an enchantment creature. That is. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this. Next, we're going to attack with him, because to me there's no reason not to. I'll gladly trade. Or I'll trade a trick from his hand for him. I mean, his whole job is to do damage. That being said, if you play something to buff him, I'm probably just going to Triumphal Surge. I'm going to discard it. What he should do is assign blocks and then buff. That way, no matter what happens, my damage is blocked. And he's probably going to kill my creature. I think he's between a rock and a hard place, honestly. I just hope he didn't rage walk away. We have to now sit here for the 2 timers. Alright, so he's going to take that damage. We'll drop him. That way, if he does manage to kill him, I'm just going to throw my Sentinel Eyes on this. Drop the mana. Next. I don't see him killing that or that. So no matter what, he's going to take 2. Next. Sure. And I gain a life. So he's got a lot of threats on the board. Either he's getting mana flooded or what. I just don't know. That's going in. That's going in. That's going in. And if he blocks to try and kill this, he takes 5. Yeah, there's lethal on the board. There's lethal on the board if he blocks like this to kill it, or he blocks this to kill it. He has to block like this or this. If he blocks this, he still takes 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if he doesn't have a trick in his hand, he's probably lost. What's going on? He played it in the wrong order, I think. Yeah, he got probably a rough deal too. But I will take it. Draft's got to go our way eventually. Alright, so we're 4 wins and 0 losses. We only need to go 2 more wins to the draft is free. And you make 100 gems now. I thought I wonder if they buffed that, actually. Don't know. But if we can keep this up, we might go all the way. Yeah, I could definitely see the strength of Sentinel Eyes, though, for an aggro deck. It's too bad we didn't get that white card. I think it's a 4-drop. Target creature gets +2/+2, and whenever you deal damage to a player, put a 1/1 human into play. This hand's kind of poopy. If we don't draw land, we lose. It's probably the best way to sum this hand up. And I'd much rather have this hand on when they have the play. With any luck, we draw a white mana right here, and all is forgiven. And it wasn't. There's been a lot of blue today. Blue-white. That's going to hurt. That just made it hurt more. Ow. Nothing you can do. Yeah, that's a lie. Oh, jeez, I'm crying. Really? Is this really going to happen? We didn't get a single Omen of the Seas. I had to look back to see if we even saw one. Yeah, this is rough. I mean, I'm a guy who plays the statistics, and statistically we should be drawing a blue mana. 3, 4, 5, 6 damage I'm going to take, and now I have to discard. I'll be frank with you. It doesn't make a lick of difference, but maybe. I think I'm just out. 2 mana drops I've missed, 3 blue mana. So he's going to do 4, 5, 6, 7 to me. These are no fun, because it's like, statistically, this should never happen. I'm going to take 3 now. He's going to crack that. If he destroys this, I just lose. If I draw a white, he can buy me another turn or two. He's looking at it awful hard. Yep, it's game. Not even going to waste his time. That was stupid. I mean, we've had some things go our way. But anytime you go that far without another mana, it's just stupid. Oh, well, it hasn't happened in a while. If it happens back to back, that is just unrealistic. I do feel they've done better at fixing the, if you start with 2 mana, you have to mulligan. This hand's playable because I can drop him on turn 2. He mulled. 3, 6, 7. There was a while there that if you started with 2 mana, no matter what, you weren't drawing your next mana. You were going to lose the game before you drew your next mana. It was kind of insane. Yeah, we're going to drop him. As much as I don't want to, I'm probably going to have to play Sentinel Eyes on him. Ooh, that's actually really nice. I didn't think about that. +1. Yep. All attack. Let's be honest, he's just going to take the damage. If he doesn't, so he taps out, so now he's not going to attack. Honestly, what he should have done is attack. And then played his stuff. That's going to give me another toughness, which will make me a 3/5. Or I could Heliod's Pilgrim. Well, it looks like I'm Heliod's Pilgriming. I mean, I'm going to take out all 3 of these if I attack. We'll see what happens. It was probably a mistake. I think attacking might have still been the better choice, because I would have killed all 3 of his threats. What is going on? And again, I should have waited. Pop up. Yeah, because if I waited and he tried to triple block him. He can give this +2/+2, which makes it 5/3. Always want that first, because that's the actual value card right now. Ooh. That was good. That was really good on his part. I forgot that card was in existence. But again, if I just drew a blue mana, and I'm sure he's kind of in a similar boat right now. Oh, that's right, because all of his other creatures got +1/+1. All right. I am actually going to play this. I am going to assume he can't counter. No attack. This is pretty powerful because I can now bounce my Omen of the Sun to my hand, which will just give me more and more value. That's nice. I didn't think about that combo. I'm essentially going to do the same thing, but... I guess right now the best play... Pause. It's just not an instant. At this point, no. End turn. Because that was the better play. Was this and this, but there's nothing I can do about that. Resolve. If he attacks with all 4 of these. Yeah, again, the best play. I made a huge mistake. 4/3. Most he was going to make that. Going to drop my Omen of the Sun. Get my next 2 1/1s. It's just fine with me. We're going to bounce my Omen of the Sun. That's what I really wanted. Because at this point now I could play my Omen of the Sun. I did not see that. Oh, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a huge problem. What can I do about it? To my grave. I have answers in my deck. Next. I just need to draw them. If he puts on any ground creature, I'm not concerned. If he blocks, it'd be kind of... Please don't have the buff. I was friggin' hoping not. Probably the best move, honestly, was not to attack with it. I got greedy. Why didn't he play that? He needs to get this ramping right now. Every turn that this goes by, I've got an opportunity to respond. Oh, I didn't know he had enough money. That was really dumb. Please do. One, two, three, four. Yeah, I have no problem doing that. Oh, I can't even play him. That's frustrating. I just noticed that. Honestly, I think my thirst for meeting is what I need to play. Yep. It's like, what? What do you do to that? No attacks. Let's see if he's stupid. Yeah, that's a problem. I'm probably just going to lose this one straight up. I made a huge mistake. I really need to kill this. Both to the bottom. Next turn. No attackers. End turn. Sadly resolve. I can't stop it. Pass. If he attacks with that, I kill it. Yeah, that's the safe route, to be frank with you. That blocks that. Block. Five. Activate. Is this what I need? Is the honest answer? Oh, I'm going to say no. We're just going to attack with him. I'm winning in the life total. Honestly, I guess until this gets trample, I'm not concerned. This has reach. That has reach. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm still not winning this by any means. He needs to attack now because I can't kill it. Really? Oh, I can kill it. It's frustrating. Just gonna keep biding time, I guess. I don't really know what else to do. Again, this is the same thing with like the Johnny's Pride made. It could be a million. But it's irrelevant until I can't block it. Escape 4 other cards from your graveyard. Honestly, I'd play him. Yeah, that's the... So he becomes a... Still can't kill it, which is nice. Actually, now we can. Block. But this beetle's going to become a problem anyway. Yeah, it's probably game at this point. Yeah, I can only do 4 damage. Almost 100% certain it's game. Because even if I get an answer for her, I don't have an answer for this now. He's played it pretty smart. I made a mistake earlier on, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I did. I made a huge mistake. I got greedy. That's really what it comes down to. So, this needs to block this, and this needs to block this. And then this has to block that. I guess the smarter move, honestly, would have been these two. So I kill his beetle. I don't think there's a single enchantment in my deck that's going to help me. Oh, these are enchantment creatures. I guess I never realized that. Is there any reason to attack? The honest answer is no. He becomes retarded. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Block it with him. There's one card I'm looking for that will stabilize this game. Sure. I don't even know if his deck affects the grave. And not one of those were it. No attacks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 26 cards. 27, 20. I've gone through 28 cards in my deck. Are you kidding me? The statistics of this game just blow my mind. They just blow my mind. Because at this point, even if I draw it, it's going to be hard to recover. All out attack. Be smart. Yeah, that hurt. I just want to see how big we can get his creature at this point. Because it's like, what do I do? This is one of those moments where if I had a chat here, I'd be like, I'm willing to forfeit. Let's just see how big this gets before the game crashes. I'm just trying to think right now what I can do. I don't think it's anything. Let's keep her going. Obviously 1,000 damage doesn't crash it. That does absolutely nothing. Oh, that's kind of depressing. I was just dreaming, you know, shooting for the stars. Yeah, I probably lost that because of that one big mistake. I don't know if it would have won me the game by any means, but it would have definitely delayed it out longer because I could have kept spamming my Omen of the Sun. It's not a good hand. We're going to run with it again. This is the third bad hand in a row, though, I ran with, which is probably going to cost me. Going for the kitty. He's probably going to blow my kitty up with an Omen of the Sun. He did not. And I've got 3 mana. That, by the way, is pointless, because I can't do anything until I get another one. And that's painful. So there's my 4th mana. We'll do this. Just see what he does. No attacks. I mean, I can still take a beating right now. I just realized I could have played that too. Is it worth it though? Let's see what he drops, and that'll let me know. I might just do that on my turn. Yeah, I'm doing that on my turn. That was smart. Rather than kill him. There's no point in me blocking. I'll just take the 4. What's so good about that is the 4 damage, not so much the 1/1. I'll take the 5, I'm sorry. Cat's going in for 3. Let's see what he does. He drops a really big enchantment. I get rid of it. Four. That's exciting. Yep, that's going. That's just gone. I'm sorry. That just... I can't let that live. Even if it means I have to take a bunch of damage this turn, I just lose to that. Not bad. Oh, I like that. So I take 8. No blocks. That's painful. I actually can't even play that. Next. There's no point in attacking. Actually, there was. But we won't. Tap out for something stupid that doesn't have haste. Pass. Drop him. And that's blocking that. I'm okay with that. Now he could have like an Omen of the Sun. Which he didn't. So that costs 4, 5, 6. Honestly, I think this just to I should have played that in the other order, but whatever. That might as well attack, 'cause I'm not going to block with it. I thought for a second there I missed lethal. I was like, what? Let's see what I can draw with this. Discard 2 cards. Yeah, I could see ditching this. That was a lie. That was a really dumb move. And now we attack with him. He's probably going to... I'm amazed. Because now if he attacks, I'm just going to block with this regardless of what happens. Hey, I'll take it. He scoops. Whew. That was a good one, though. Get me back up after that last one. So, we are currently 5-2. One more win makes this draft free. One more loss kicks us out of this draft. Let's see what happens. I know I have this problem. I try to play too quick, and I make big mistakes that cost me the game. Let's try not to let that happen. Yeah, I'll try it. This deck has a nasty little habit of only giving me 2 lands. Honestly, I really need a blue mana. Now, take that back. I really need a mana. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Am I really going to lose like this? I take 3. Give me a mana. Please. I'm begging you. Come on, deck. Alright, so what's he going to look for? This is a problem now because no matter what he gets, it's going to make him bigger. Oh, jeez, I'm crying. Alright, so that's a... Really? This is so stupidly frustrating. I won't get to play this. Next. Jeez, I'm criminy. This is so dumb. This is the dumbest thing, is to go out like this. It's like, come on. It's not even a fair match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have known that. 8. Yep, we're just done. There's no point. It's just a waste of his time and mine. There's no reason that should ever happen this consistently. I still think that's something that they need to work on here. But, oh well, not a bad draft.